Self-Care in Social Work, Part 2. Welcome to our second podcast in Self-Care in Social Work. In this second podcast, you will explore additional strategies for coping, such as professional development, professional expectations, rituals, and the possible need to leave the job or profession. There may be few things more stressful than doing something for which you do not have the necessary skills. Let's face it, a degree does not prepare us with all the knowledge and skills that we will need throughout our professional career. Continued professional development is crucial. We need this to support our effectiveness and to guard against frustration. We must remember that success in social work is dependent not only on the social worker, but also the client and other forces in the environment over which we may have little control. We have to guard against imagining ourselves as failures or becoming discouraged. Therefore, we have to keep our professional expectations at a reasonable level. This does not mean that we set low standards or excuse ourselves. We have to keep in mind what we define as success. Success may not be a monumental change, but a very small step for a client, which then leads to further changes in his or her life. What is the first thing you do when you arrive at your workplace? Go to the bathroom, drink a cup of tea, arrange your desk. We may not be aware of them, but these are rituals. In social work, because of what we may have to face every day, rituals are important. If you do not have a ritual, we suggest you begin one. It helps us to anchor our day. It helps to prepare us to face the day. A few years ago, a social worker went to her colleague and told them that she was leaving. They thought that she had gone completely mad because she had only a few more years before retirement. I don't want to see another client. I don't want to hear another sad story. I don't want to have to deal with another person in this place again. I will go stark raving mad if I stay here another day, she cried. The years had taken its toll, and whatever coping strategies that our colleague had used to sustain her throughout all of those years were no longer working. It was a courageous decision, and it was the right decision. Sometimes, when all of the strategies seem to fail, we need to be honest with ourselves. We can no longer function effectively. If we may place our clients and ourselves at risk, it is time to leave. This may mean exiting the job or even the profession. We hope that this podcast has helped you understand that self-care in social work goes beyond the diet and exercise advice. We have discussed just a few of the strategies for survival. In the end, you have to decide what works for you. We wish you well and hope that you take good care of yourself throughout your social work career.